Hello, everyone. Welcome to Metis. My name is Elena Snelnikova, and today we have our hackathon live stream. So we have news to report about, and we also have a guest speaker today joining us a little bit later. So just bear with me. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to start as well. So our hackathon is going on from October 2nd, and we are still accepting the submissions until December 30th. So today we're going to be giving you progress report on Andromeda launch, and also we will be doing the report on ongoing development. We also have our guest Albert Anv, a CEO of PowerFan, today talking about a future of NFTs. Also the Metis Hackathon progress and review. We frequently ask questions that we received from you, and we also would like to answer your questions online if you have, of course, ones. Hope you have the questions, so prepare your questions. You can ask your questions in our Discord or in our Metis Dev Telegram. So, and today the live stream is for developers and for the hackathon. So, and these are the two medium that we accepting questions in. And of course, we have an announcement. So we are hiring developers. We also hiring for other positions. So if you think that you would like to join our team is awesome. So please send us an email at contact@metis.io. Our Andromeda launch was a success. We launched on Friday, November 19th, and we had a whole live stream dedicated to it. And also we have NDC staking, creating your decentralized organization, decentralized autonomous companies, starting tomorrow, November 26th. On our live stream on Tuesday, we talked about the rules. So please refer to that live stream if you curious about the rules and would like to participate. And of course, as you know already, as we announced last week, our hackathon submission deadline extended to December 30th. So you have time, but we are accepting the early submissions so we can help you to make your hack better and to increase your chances to win. Hackathon registrations are still going on. We're still accepting registrations, still getting lots of registrations. So hackathon.metis.io, that's where you can still register for the hackathon. And that is the metis-ethereum.com. It's the submissions link. So if you would like to submit, pre-submit already, you can use that link too. And just 5 seconds about Metis. So what we are doing, we are helping blockchain startups who are having all these problems, what blockchain to build, how to fund, and where to find the customers, and also how to create a DAO. And basically, we are solving this problem. We are providing a platform in layer 2 on Ethereum with low gas fees, fast transactions, no bottlenecks, also easy to build on with a one-click smart contract deployment. And right now we're building our decentralized IPFS storage as well. And of course, the funding opportunities are there. And also we already attract investors and users to the platform that the projects can use. How do we do it? Via our layer 2 optimistic rollup with a built-in DAO infrastructure. And of course, you know probably that layer 2 optimistic rollup is processing transactions in batches and therefore lowering the transaction fee, the gas fee for the transactions. And our value proposition to the community is our, of course, the DAC structure, the decentralized autonomous company structure, that is different from just the DAO that has usually just voting, governance, reputation powers. With a DAC, you can pretty much do any business. So of course it's include voting, governance, reputation, power, but also the different roles, the storage, you can pay You can pay salaries, you can do the financing, you can do the donations, administration, project management, also hook up different microservices, and of course, do the investments. Yeah, and it's suitable to do the daily business for the company. So if you are looking for the platform to make your DAO and make it a decentralized autonomous company, please talk to us. So as a result, we are building a platform for Web3 economy that is easy to use and making blockchain accessible to everyone. We cater into these use cases. And this week, we already, of course, we did all the verification of the application. We launched Andromeda. This week, we are launching a DAC staking and mining. So that's going to be tomorrow. And of course, Andromeda release, really successful. Right now, our TVL is 30 million 1 week after the release. So you can go to Andromeda, to the Andromeda Explorer.metis.io to see the transactions that are going. And with this release, we deployed, of course, the layer 2 optimistic rollup, multi-VI, multi-chain, peer nodes, we EVM equivalent now, so you don't need to change your smart contracts when you're pouring your DApp to Metis. Also, we have Metis Explorer. We implemented the bridge. We also have Polis, which is our middleware to manage accounts and funds. And also, we are launching the first DAC template, decentralized autonomy company template, staking and mining, as I said, and builder mining as well, which allow projects to benefit from every transactions on Metis. So, as a result, we deployed the optimistic solution rollup with EVM equivalence based on OVM 2.0, but better. But how better? So usually the optimistic rollups, the standard optimistic rollups, they have one chain for all the projects, one sequencer, which makes them in somewhat centralized. And since also now optimistic rollups moved from OVM 1.0 to OVM 2.0, making actually very, very convenient everything for the developers, because now with the VM equivalence, no need to change to the smart contracts. Also compiling, use the base Solidity compiler. All versions of Solidity supported. It's really, very good for the development, but unfortunately there is one downside of OVM 2.0. It is centralized, and basically your funds in the hands of the teams that develop this rollups. We went the other route. We of course decentralized our design in the architecture, making the rolling up the chain for each project and making it a pool of sequencers instead of one sequencer, removing the bottleneck. But as well, including rangers and verifiers as well for the fraud proofs and validating transaction validation. So therefore, we choose decentralization. And already the phase 1, which was at our Andromeda, we already have the ability to switch sequencers. We have verifiers and the peers, though they are not open to the public yet, but they are already there. And we have the automated process to open a new rollup chain and join Metis ecosystem that is not open to the public, but it's already a part of the Andromeda. And of course, our Polis provides the native multi-chain support, also the domains, tokens-based authentication, application transaction tracking, and that will be necessary for our builder mining when we reward the projects on each transaction, and contract templates preview is available on polis.metis.io. This is how it looks like. You can go to polis.metis.io, explore it yourself, and I'm sure within this hackathon you already did. So currently an ERC20 transfer costs about $2.5 on Andromeda, and NFT minting currently costs about $5. So what we are doing to become the best rollup in the industry, of course, the distributed storage for the business data. So projects can store data on chain very, very cheap. and also distributed storage for the roll-up data and fraud-proof challenge process as well. So this will allow us to get in a much larger number of transactions into rollup, and therefore we will reduce the transaction cost. And with this, of course, distributed storage solution, we can roll up thousands of transactions, and we achieve the transaction fees only in cents, not like in dollars that are right now. And that's what we're building right now, and that's coming out soon. For now, please prepare your questions in Discord, in our Telegram for developers. And at this point, I would like to give the stage to Albert. So Albert Ann is here.
Hi.
Yes, hi, Albert. So Albert,
Yes,
he's the CEO of Future of Power Fan, and he will be talking about future of NFT. So Albert, I'm giving you permissions to share screen.
thank
So
you.
please go ahead. I'm going to stop sharing, and thank you very much for coming and speaking today.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, Elena. I'll share my screen real quick. There you go. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Actually, just did a presentation today at Korea's largest NFT conference. So there might be some Korean mixed in here. So just giving you guys a heads up. This is Albert. I'm the CEO of PowerFan, and today I'm just gonna talk about the future of NFTs, where we're headed. As you can see, people sold the NFT for $69 million. People are shelling out $300,000 pet rocks as NFTs on different blockchains like Ethereum. OpenSea is the largest search engine for NFTs in the world, and they're probably likely to crash, as many people assume. So what are some of the NFTs that will actually have lasting value? These are some of the three traits I feel are going to be what will keep lasting value in NFTs. One is being a status symbol. Humans are very sensitive to status. Like, why would people buy a Lamborghini or very, very expensive handbags? It's all about social status. So that is a part of what is going to be that will give NFTs some lasting values. Some people call it clout. And the second is real scarcity that's not artificial. So what's real scarcity? It's something with a ton of demand, but the supply is very low, and it has to actually have real demand. And that demand can come from the brand of that NFT. It can come from other people wanting that, depending on the scarcity and how well it is known. And that also comes from a lot with that marketing as well. And then another one is going to be utility and use cases of an NFT. So this is where PowerFan is very focused on. Utility and use cases is something that is technically you can really program into NFTs. So that is where our company PowerFan truly wants to shine. And we see the future of NFTs as NFTs being used everywhere and seamlessly crossing barriers between real life, augmented reality, and the metaverse, as people call it, or VR. So for example, you buy a Gucci bag on real life, it comes with an NFT, and you can actually have people watch it in AR on your phone, and you actually see the history of where this Gucci bag's been around. Maybe it's been used by a famous soccer player, Ronaldo, for 2 years, and then you can actually see the history of who had the handbag before in real life. And then you go to the metaverse, and then you import your NFT there, and then put it on your avatar, so you can actually brag it to your friends. So that clout of NFTs, that flexing of NFTs in real life, AR, and the metaverse, it's a status thing. It's what animals been doing for centuries that have been social animals. So that's where we see Metis come in working with us in PowerFan. Definitely, we need a lot faster and a decentralized blockchain that we can actually build these NFTs. We can move everywhere, and that's where PowerFan, partnership with Metis. We're very excited to actually join forces with you guys to start working, building this hackathon together, and actually launching on the mainnet as soon as possible. So we're very excited to work with Metis together. The future of NFT 3.0 is definitely going to be very well bound with Metis together. So we're super excited. So I just want to talk a little bit more about me, why you guys should listen to me a little bit. So I've been a software engineer for almost 10 years now. In 2016, I was one of the first blockchain engineers at Visa when I worked there at One Market Street. Some people will know. I've been doing some projects on Ethereum during that time, and when Ethereum was very cheap and gas fees are very cheap, it was a blast to work on it. I was super excited, and later on, when it was $400 just to mint an NFT on Ethereum, you get to question, is Ethereum enough? And that's how looking into other blockchains and layer two solutions, that's how I came in there. And I worked at other Silicon Valley companies and won two prizes in global blockchain hackathons when I was younger, like the World Crypto Economic Forum and also a Coinbase hackathon in 2016, before Coinbase was on the stock market. So that's some of my credentials as a blockchain engineer. And our vision on PowerFan, I got to start this company actually 6 months ago, when I quit my job at Amazon, and I said, hey, I've been doing these hackathons for a while, and I got to connect decentralized finance and NFTs together. Where can I use this technology? And I was running, a small YouTube channel on uh, blockchain, Silicon Valley life at that time, and I thought, hey, empowering authors, content creators, and fans to conduct meaningful value transactions of the blockchain. I think I can do this with connecting NFTs and blockchain technology along with decentralized finance. So that's where this vision of connecting uh, DeFi technology with blockchain came in, and started working on the prototype, won some hackathons. Like a lot of you guys on live stream are working on your hackathons together. Get the PFAN token. So what is PowerFan? We started building this minting platform where people can mint NFTs. And also it is a DeFi staking platform where you can stake PFAN tokens or other stable coins on a profile of a user and start giving interest and earning interest to actually watch content. So imagine you actually have a Netflix subscription where you deposit your money and you get to watch Netflix for free, plus earn interest and money at the same time. That's kind of what we're trying to do with content creators. We're trying to build the ecosystem where you can use your deposit, earn interest from it, and also at the same time have content. And that IPFS library, hopefully we get to work with Metis on the IPFS and also other storage systems where we can get that library of valuable content decentralized as well. And then the fourth value PowerFan gives is a royalty routing system where we have all these royalties on NFTs. You can take a look at the newer standards of royalty systems on NFTs, and using that royalty routing system to reward content creators, reward authors, because a lot of people are illegally downloading music or other copyrighted material like books. I know a lot of college students, they do not really buy those $300, $400 books. But there's probably a way to use decentralized finance to get some kind of revenue sharing or royalty together where it is fair for the authors. So those four values are what PowerFan is about. So there's a huge you know, gap and problem for these authors and content creators, not just on royalties alone and making money. Even if you have a following, for YouTubers, it's a little bit hard. I think there's more royalty together. Wait a minute. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, so there is a big gap on the problems for authors and content creators. So that's where we want to have that solution of blockchain to come in place and help people that have a following to actually make money out of their followers with NFT technology and DeFi technology. So let me get back to the slideshow here. We have done a lot of pre-launch campaign with content creators. That's where we have launched, for example, this week, we launched Fernanda with her Serious and Cool People NFTs. So she hand-drawn these NFTs and we've sold a lot of them. So she's also as an influencer as well. And we've also done, several other launches of people with, for example, Victoria here, she does sculptures made with sand, epoxy, and many different types of materials. And also BizAV Jets with Jet Company, photographer of Todd Snipes, and also programs for coaching as well. So we launched these different NFTs. And also we launched Painter of Champions with Jun Aquino, along with the Manny Pacquiao Foundation. So these influencers and content creators, we're very, very targeted to people who have value. And we believe value actually comes from the people's eyeballs. The more people look at the valuable content, true content, whatever form it is, digital or physical, we believe content is king, and that's where PowerFan comes in to make your content into valuable NFT products that can actually bring dividends to this world. So we have author, page profile, and fan score. So we really want to emphasize the fans of each of these content creators and actually rank them, give them a friendly competition, and actually show the earnings as well. So this is our earning page. We have a Power Player mobile app coming up as well, launching soon. So what do we do with actually getting the content on our mobile application or our website is we're trying to drive a lot of traffic and a lot of fans to seamlessly get to purchase NFTs of the content creator. So how does DeFi actually work into this and decentralized finance? So, we're not using, a lot of people have standardized, open Zeppelin contracts, and a lot of people have seen the already proven model of Uniswap and Aave. So we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. So there's a ton of these DeFi protocols, and we'll have our own as well. And that earning and interest comes in through PowerFan when the fans start staking on the content creator's profile. So to get the VIP content or the unlockable content, or as some people call it, private content from the content creator that is for people who are paid subscribers, fans stake a certain amount of money. Maybe it's $100 worth of PFAN tokens. Maybe it's tokens, maybe $200 of Metis tokens. So people stake these token pair on PowerFan, depending on whatever type of DeFi that you want to choose, whether it's Uniswap or Aave. We're going for the Uniswap model first. So they stake their tokens first. And then once people stake their tokens, the content creator can actually unlock special content for the fans who've staked a certain amount. And where do NFTs come in? So when a content creator is not that famous, a content creator can kind of distribute these as early parts of getting a dividend or some revenue for their fans to actually access. So maybe you can put a program in that NFT itself a 2% dividend of all the earnings you get from PowerFan and how much people actually put interest into the whole pool. So this is automated dividend system we're trying to make. It is a vending machine for dividends. That's where PowerFan actually tries to kind of help content creators when people make these NFTs. There's so many different things you can program in NFTs, and that's where giving access to future earnings of a content creator that is possible in decentralized finance. So that is one of the models we're testing out right now in Singapore. So this is our team right now. I'm the CEO. I worked at these different companies like Amazon, Visa Card, Samsung, and Persio before. And our chief content officer, Jesse Krieger, he's a founder of the Lifestyle Entrepreneur Press. He published 150 books, and he has an amazing publishing company. Our other co-founder is Matt Cooper, my friend for 10 years. He has a lot of experience in politics, our chief data officer, and we have other members as well, like Aviatar, who's our director of investor relations, Asan, that's our engineer, senior engineer, and then we have Naomi, our marketing director. So we made a ton of other accomplishments so far. We signed over 20 power partners and counting, a ton of white glove services. We have our token sale as well currently, and we will have our own staking event coming soon. So that's coming in a couple of weeks. So this is our team back in Las Vegas. I'm in South Korea right now, but we've made a ton of progress and we're very, very excited to partner with Metis. That's it for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Albert. That was very interesting, and thank you so much for being our partner for the hackathon. And we're looking forward to work with PowerFan. And in terms of the NFTs, this is a very, very exciting area. I know that's popular right now, immensely popular. And we have a track in our hackathon that corresponds to it, the digital art and NFTs. So all the platforms, please welcome, and you welcome to use a PowerFan technology as well, the PowerFan platform. Thank you, Albert.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So guys, if you have questions to Albert, so please also drop the question into the same chats. So we are going to be answering all the questions. So let me continue sharing the presentation, and these are the chats for the questions. So please let me know if you have questions, and our team will be answering those. And also we refer these questions to Albert. Yeah, our Metis ecosystem is growing, so we keep integrating the projects right now. So as I said, the total value locked is 30 million, and as we're integrating, it's going to be growing and growing. So please stay tuned. And we have also our $100 million Genesee DC ready to invest into the startups that are built in on Metis. So in order to take advantage of it, please go to metis.io/grants and apply. We will help you. And the Genesee DC is the decentralized autonomous company that was created by our investors, and our investors is now investing money into the startups that are coming to Metis platform as well. We also have our own program and our own grants as well. So our grants, unfortunately, already gone, but we have a builder mining program that is opening where projects can benefit from every transaction on Metis. So you're going to get additional Metis tokens from every transaction that you do on Metis. And also we provide you a marketing support. So that also applies to the projects that participated in our hackathon. And in the project that participated in our hackathon, you have the options when you submit, you have a builder mining, and I will going to be talking about that as well. So about the hackathon, of course, you know that deadline is extended. We have partners. Right now we have 629 builders that building from pretty much every corner of the world on Metis. So I have here some submissions examples. I know, guys, that we have now already lots of submissions, but would like to outline different rules. And so these are the ones that you can refer as an example and the good ones. So you have to be deployed on Metis Stardust, which is a testnet, or Metis Andromeda mainnet in order to actually qualify for being considered as a submission. So this is very, very important. It's easy to integrate. If your app is already on Ethereum, our team can help you, just direct you for how to do it, how to port it from Ethereum to Metis. It's very easy, but please look at the submissions that I demo right now that are, we would like to give you as an example and as a good submissions. So yes, Metis Land, for example, the NFT game on layer 2. This is something that we very, very much, like, and yeah. So and that's the idea of our layer 2. It can, run, games, the application, the virtual reality ones. So yeah, please look at that submission, for example. And we have submissions. So it's actually, this submission is very much, I would say, even like entry level, beginner level, but nevertheless, it is still good submission. So the block hack is the one that you should look at as well as an example of the submission. Of course, if you'd like to do the pre-submissions, you can already do it on a dev post. And also we have the Google form ready. If you don't want to, for some reason, to pre-submit on a dev post, you can do it via this Google form. So you pre-submit and also specify what question you have, what help you need, and our team will contact you and help you. So it's, for us, it's very crucial to help our teams. So we have help, all the help that you need, we can provide to you. And again, just going over the tasks. So tasks are very simple for this hackathon. Either you build a new Ethereum dApp on layer 2, or you port existing Ethereum dApp. It has to be deployed on Stardust or Andromeda. Metis Stardust is the testnet, or Andromeda is the mainnet network. Also, we have 6 tracks, still have 6 tracks. All of them are open. So please take a look at them. And how does it work? So basically you build, deploy on Metis layer 2, either testnet or mainnet, submit it on the dev post, select the applicable bounties, and it's gonna go to our judging committee. If you would like to choose the builder mining option, you can do basically the same, but in this case, you have to be deployed on Metis layer 2 mainnet to choose to select the builder mining option. Yes, and also you will be able to stake and mine Metis tokens from your dApp on Metis. Rules, again, very simple. You can select only one track. You build on Metis layer 2. You select any partner prizes. You also can select their builder mining, and you have to create a demo video. You have to give our team access to the code so we can look at the code while judging. And also you have to submit via dev post. So all the final submissions will be accepted via metis-ethereum.devpost.com. And judging criteria, of course, we would like to have as many unicorns as we can. Value proposition have to be very clear. Value proposition, it means that there are a large audience that would love to pay you money to use your app or your dApp. Then the problem solving, you have to solve exact business problem and tell us which problem you're solving. You have to have a business model. It means that your dApp has to be sustainable and make money, basically. Also, it has to be minimum bugs with a working solution. Then we would like to see your vision, future vision, and a team as well. And social impact, of course, will be taken into account. The dates, the current dates are right now submissions accepted until December 30th. We also have workshops at that time on Thursdays, and our judging is going to start in January, and awards are planned on January 20th. The link documentation, we've been asked probably many times. So the link is docs.metis.io. You also can go to metis.io and there will be a docs menu in there. So let's go to the questions. So frequently asked questions that we get in Ask, like where I can find documentation, there's the one. I'll just explain that. Also, how to get Metis test tokens, how to connect to Metis test network, how to connect to Metis bridge, all is in docs.metis.io. You can find there is a menu on the left side. You can select from this menu. So there's a question, the questions coming in. So if you still have to download a custom compiler, no, Metis is EVM equivalent. So hard hat, waffle Ethereum can be used. Any compilers can be used. So do I need to create a wrapped Metis token? No, you don't need to. Metis is a native token on layer 2 and ERC20 compatible. So you don't need to wrap it. Can I migrate my dApp to Metis? Yes, and you should, because that's exactly the goal of the hackathon. So every dApp running on Ethereum can be migrated to Metis Layer 2. Metis has a built-in EVM, so hard hat can be used in Metis as well. Okay, so question. I have a problem. I can't connect to MetaMask wallet. Chain 588 using EtherJS library. In this library, I don't see Metis testnet mentioned. Is there any way to connect? We are currently in the process of adding our network details to multiple providers. So we are still new, even though we are successful, we're still new. So the network details are back. You should be able to manually add RPC URL to the RPC provider object into EtherJS. Did you already implement OVM 2.0 in your protocol? Yes, we did. Is it possible to replicate programmatically what the Polis UI offer? Is there a link? So if you're referring to porting different clients, Polis has a REST API. All endpoints are available at docs.metis.io/polis/API. So yes, it's available. I have some errors when I run this command. All right, so there you go. Try to change the L1 RPC endpoint. I hope you understand that, because I don't completely understand that question, but this was written by my team and I trust them. Any compiler versions restrictions? No, all versions are okay to use. There, no restrictions. Without the OVM compiler, is it transforms contract in deployment time to replace EVM opcode to OVM? So you have to use the sole compiler without any OVM setting. Again, this is from my team. I'm trying to create a smart contract on Andromeda, but I keep getting non-expired errors. I'm using hard hat deploy. Add wait confirmation. Also, if there's no need to set a gas limit, so you don't need to set a gas limit. I had an issue of weird token balance when I deployed an RC20 upgradable with Hardcat. Now Hardcat can be used directly in the project. So that's the answer. Do I need to configure OVM on Hardcat config file? No, you don't need to. Is Metis integrated with Graph? So we're still in the process. You can use the self-hosted subgraph service. I am unable to send test Metis tokens. Any idea? use more gas limit. The gas limit relies on layer 1 Ether gas price, so sometimes transaction fails if you set in a lower gas limit. I have a question about Polis SDK. Do I have to set local domain differently according to OS? No. Polis SDK is a Node.js SDK. It supports Mac and Windows both. And we also have frequently asked questions archive at qaa.metis.io. Also, we have lots of questions that have been asked in Telegram and in Discord as well. So please refer to them too. And if you, for your question, where I can ask the questions, so here there's the 2 chats, and our team will pick up the questions and answer them. Please contact now. And if you have questions right now, please use same chats. And we have to, we can answer those right now. All right, so guys, you have an opportunity right now, if you have any questions, to ask them. So our team will answer. So let me just stop sharing the screen and we'll check if we have any live questions. We don't have questions at the moment, but yes, any questions that you ask in the chat, we will pick them up, we will answer them, and we will also answer them during the live stream. So no worries, if you don't have questions at that moment, it's fine. Our team will answer them as you have them. So at this point, I would like to thank everyone for attending this live stream. So we're going to be having our live streams on Thursdays for the hackathon and on Tuesdays just for the main, for our main Metis platform. So again, you can attend both, and they both at the same time. They are both at 5 p.m. UTC on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. And tomorrow, don't forget that we have our DAC staking launching, so you can create your decentralized autonomous company starting from tomorrow. And I would like to thank Albert one more time for attending. Yes, thank you, and looking forward to work with PowerFan. At this point, I would like to thank to our audience and my team that are here today, and say goodbye until Tuesday. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great one. Thank you for
Bye.
having me. Right.